EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in South America in the vibrant and colorful Brazilian beachside city of Rio de Janeiro. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Armadillos of Rio de Janeiro. Training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Throwing is Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Watson. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Ravens, they'll take over. At their own 39-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. From the gun, Jackson. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a first down. Jackson now. That is caught by Lamb. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They begin this drive with Chubb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. Now this defense for the Ravens, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards. Makes it 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And all the way in for the touchdown. Elijah Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Armadillos have got it back to within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, no, they got the touchdown. It's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. 2nd quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it as we resume action. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a 2nd and 10. Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. They'll get this to about the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On second down, Jackson. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone, as he's got a first down on that last catch. Hands it off out of the gun. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Jackson. That's complete. Left side to Bateman.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. He'll find Bateman once more. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Down like a lawnmower, baby! What is that?
Now it's Watson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
All right, fellas, one more time.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? He'll look to throw. Into the hands of Cedric Tillman.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
And Cooper will go in motion. After the interception, here's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He'll get this complete to Tillman. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This is 2nd and 8. Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Oh, Amari Cooper couldn't pull it in there. And it'll bring up 3rd down. But in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on third down, Watson. It's caught, Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Watson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get the football back at their own 17.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. After the interception, here's Jackson. Looking deep here for Flowers. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Hopkins' kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Flowers going to go in motion right. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Here's Watson now on second down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
From the gun on third, Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And they'll send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. On the return, here's Agnew. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Go ahead.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he is caught by Lamb. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Jackson throwing complete there to Flowers.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
46-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
This 2nd and 4.
Jackson will throw again. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Jackson now.
That is caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they have the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and 4.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved. You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
So the field goal unit is coming on here, and boy, this is going to be darn near impossible. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Mike, what are you doing?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And now off to the races, down the right side. Off to the races, Nick Chubb. Touchdown! Nick Chubb, 88 yards. And the Armadillos are an extra point away from drawing level. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. They got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you'd think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
From the 23, here's second down and 5. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 48 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. His throw's going to be incomplete.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him.
That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
A third quarter now at a one-point game as they line up second and 10.
Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
What was that? Are you kidding me?
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Pushing through the contact. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack.
Even the most elusive quarterbacks have those tough days where they can't avoid sacks, and this is one of them. Third time he's gone down. He might develop some happy feet now, wanting to escape the pocket and try and gain more yardage with his legs.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And this is caught. Touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb, 31 yards. And the Ravens will add to their fourth quarter lead. So these two teams matching each other score for score. This last touchdown, that bumps the lead back to 7 with the extra point to come.
And it's a heck of a way to play, isn't it, partner? You feel good about it because you continue to keep the lead and your offense keeps scoring, but you sure would like your defense to make a stop.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a first down throw, Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Cooper, the man in motion right. And the slot man goes in motion left. Watson now to throw. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Watson. Pass taken in by his good tight end. Gets through and now an opening. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Watson.
Quick slant complete to Njoku.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Now that's a nice job of clearing space in the middle of the field for your tight end. He's going to start behind the line and run an angle route, hoping to kind of get lost in the middle of the field. And this is put right on him, and he's able to pick up a first down.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Armadillos have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
For as good as Nick Chubb is in the open field, he's every bit as good when they line him up down near the goal line. He's a speed back between the 20s, but a power back down close, and he forces his way into the end zone.
To throw, Watson.
And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board. But job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And a fair catch taken. No time to come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Down Jackson.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Jackson.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Jackson to throw.
And that is incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Here's 2nd down. Watson changing the play.
It's a gain 7. Brings it 2nd and 3.
Here's Watson. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines.
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you. Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. Throwing, Jackson.
He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter play.
Tucker's kick is good. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
Here's 1st and 10. Watson to throw.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
He's going to let it fly.
This ball intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. How about this? And the Ravens are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about...